Hello everybody, once again Bill McKicka, Take Home Golf Pro, and I wanted to put this video together for my students. I keep getting a lot of questions. Basically, I get my students to start hitting their 5-irons really well, and undoubtedly the next question that comes out of their mouth is, if I hit my 5-iron really well, does this swing, the new swing I developed, does it work for my driver? So I want to show you students what the difference with the swing between your irons and your driver is. Now, we always spoke about, one thing we work with in my lessons is how we take the club back. And I like to have people bring the club back with their left hands and not their right hands. And my students understand why. And if you are a student of mine, you'll understand. If you're not a student of mine, go back to my homepage, book a lesson with me. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and you might learn something. So, my students, once again we speak about the swing plane, and I had this little yellow stick here to identify my swing plane. Notice with a short club like a sandwich here, my swing plane, and we define my swing plane is if I extend the shaft of this club up here, where this yellow shaft is here, this is my swing plane. You'll note that bringing the club back with my right hand, which is the thing I don't want you to do, with a short iron, brings the club up here, and it's fairly close to the swing plane. So you can get away with bringing the club back with your right hand with a short iron. If you bring the club back, this is Coco, pardon her. If you bring the club back with your left hand, as you should, we're going to bring the club right back on plane. Okay? And notice the swing plane with the iron is a lot higher than with my driver. I'm going to get my driver here in a minute. Actually, it's somebody else's driver I'm borrowing. But now if I set the swing plane with this club, note how flatter it is. So now if you are one of these people who bring your club back with your right hand, your tendency with the right hand is to want to get it up too high up here somewhere. And you can see that my swing plane is actually back here somewhere. So now if I'm bringing it back right-handed and getting way up here, I am this far off of my swing plane. If you're one of my students and you've learned correctly, you bring the club back with your left hand, it, number one, gets your body turning, but also, two, look at how it just brings my club right back on my swing plane. Okay? So the answer to your question is, Bill, does this work with my driver as well as my 5-iron? Well, yes, it does. If you are bringing the club back correctly with your left hand, with your driver, this left hand will automatically bring this club back on that flat plane. And from here, you can go ahead and unwind and make your swing just like you would with your iron. And this remains true with any iron you might get out of your bag. And here I have a sand wedge. But notice how my plane is steeper with my wedge, and if I bring it back with my left hand like I'm supposed to, my left hand gets me right back on plane. So if you bring the club back correctly with your left hand, like I taught you, you can hit both your driver, your wedge, 5-iron, whatever you want to hit. Okay, hope that answers your questions. I'm off today, casual clothes, and I'm in a wonderful, beautiful setting with dog in background. I hope that helps you out. You take care. Bye-bye now.